So what we want to understand is for each of our customer segments, so these might be for our donors or our sponsors or our philanthropists, how much money are they giving us and how frequently? That's what drives our mini financial model that we're creating. It's not just enough to say our price is $39. The question is, do customers come back once a month or once a year? The easiest way to do this is to take each of your customer segments and say, okay, this customer pays us this many dollars this often. It's that simple. If you're finding that your customers aren't directly responsible for a revenue stream, it may be that they're not actually your customers. It might be that they actually belong in your channels as conduits or people who advocate for you, but they actually aren't the ones paying you themselves. You also might find that instead of being customers, they're actually your partners. They're the people who make the service delivery possible, but they're not actually funding your work themselves. For a company like World Vision, their customers aren't actually the people that they help or the people that they work with. Their customers are going to be large groups like organizations and corporates. It'll be things like youth groups and children who do the 40-hour famine, and it might be couples and families who sponsor a child. What World Vision want to understand is how do each of those groups give their money in a way that makes some sort of impact. The programs they run and the groups that they work with overseas, the beneficiaries, they exist as key partners, vital to World Vision's work, but not actually the ones who are bringing in income. What we're looking to separate out here is who is my customer versus who is my end user versus who's my beneficiary. For some businesses, that's all the same person. When I go to a cafe, I pay for the coffee, I benefit from the coffee, and I'm the one who drinks it. There are other examples though, like if, say you're a school, the child who actually goes and sits in the classroom every day is the end user and the beneficiary of the education, but they're not the ones who are making a purchasing decision. The two customers for a primary school would be the parents and the state government. Therefore, they're the ones that we see sitting in our revenue streams box. Parents paying an annual fee and the government who is subsidising the rest of the school's operation. Where people get tripped up on revenue streams is they haven't estimated how frequently people will come back. It's not enough just to make a casual guess and say, oh, customers come back once a week. You actually want to start to form an evidence base for how that's going to be possible. If you think you're going to have repeat sales, you want to make sure that somewhere else in the model, as an activity, you've got our team chase repeat sales or our team track and monitor how our customers are behaving. This is not an Excel spreadsheet. This is not a financial model. This is a very high-level summary of where are the big buckets of money and where do they go. The money matters because it fuels so much of our impact work that we do in the future. By making more money than we spend, we're able to say yes to good things in the future. We get to take more risks, do more projects, help more people, run more programs, whatever it is, however you're affecting people's lives. What you'll find is the money enables you to say yes to good things in the future.